And now if RiuT gets lamed, he can't play restart. Because of course there will be eagles in place now. So it's much easier to lame.
Yeah, so let's keep an eye on that. Try not to miss it. Okay, so I am seeing a more green starter.
Winchester picked Hans. That's nice.
Wow. Huns versus Aztecs, Meso versus non-Meso. This is going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's have a look at RiuT's map first of all. In the blue colour off towards the right, we can see that like he's got a wood line in almost like a slightly tilted cross formation if you look at the minimap in each direction, so lots of choice of wood lines. Actually a pretty nice area in the back to fall onto with the gold and like stone sort of slightly off to the side and wood in the back. But on the front he's got main gold and second gold both towards the middle of the map and with a big hill in that area, which also overlooks the second gold. Is that a neutral gold or is it Winchester's? No, that's a neutral gold in the middle. It's a three tile gold.
Yeah, it's 3 tile.
But the other part of the hill does overlook Winchester's third gold, so it seems like this is going to be a pretty important location potentially. Gigantic hill in the middle of the map with 3 gold mines near it, and RiuT's main gold not too far away. But a pretty decent map for RiuT on the whole, and one that is certainly fairly wallable towards the top part, if not as much towards the bottom left of it. For Winchester in the purple over on the left hand side, we can see that he's got 2 pretty decent wood lines, in fact kind of 3 almost, very wallable across the top of his base, although I
think all of his wood lines are nice actually, if you compare what you could get on Arabia and what you just got now. Of course it's a green Arabia version, but still.
Yeah, second gold is outside of his walls if he chooses to do them between the forests at the top. Third gold way out towards the middle of the map as we discussed, and then main gold, he can't really quite mine it optimally in terms of getting villages saturated around the tile edges, but it's not terrible, although it is kind of forward and could be vulnerable to a tower on maybe in that little hole in the back of the forest at some point that would hit both the wood and the gold if Winchester ever starts chopping wood there. Towards the south as well, it's looking pretty wallable if he needs to.
Yeah, the left side the south left side seems pretty nice. The only tricky thing which could happen is that there are 2 wolves on the little passage on the south. So he might lose a villager there later on if he tries to vote it.
Yeah.
And he goes for the deer again. That's
seemingly loves pushing deer.
Yeah, and RiuT is gonna come forward with his eagle. He might be able to catch this. Oh no, he's changing direction now.
Yeah, probably won't get either of them if we're going that way. But we are talking about Winchester walling his map and stuff, but in all likelihood he's not going to want to kind of prod this game towards going really late on.
Yeah, if you pick Hans against Aztecs, you either need to win the game in late Imperial when nobody has gold left because of the strong Hussars, or you need to win it in Castle Age. But in like early Imperial, the Aztecs are so strong with the elite eagles, of course.
RiuT actually stealing 2 of Winchester's sheep, which kind of is one of the reasons why he's been able to do that, is because Winchester scouting information. He spent the whole time pushing deer instead, but it's also compensated by the fact that he does actually have those deer, so losing or pushed in already, so the 2 sheep being lost is not terrible for him. Looking at RiuT, I didn't check how early at 4 on wood, but I assume we're going to see a drush from him at some point, probably having a barracks built by that villager out at the front, I would assume, in a moment. Oh no, it's going back to the berries for now.
Maybe it could be men-at-arms if he... normally he would have done the barracks there.
Yeah, it seemed odd that he would send a villager out there to start building a house to try it, because, you know, players thinking ahead, putting their houses in good spots to help wall off, but then normally you'd finish the barracks.
Yeah. Well, maybe he decided to do something else because now he started to scout. He pretty much knows everything about Winchester's map. Maybe he sees that gold, he sees the wood line, he decides that forward with men-at-arms would be the best option, I don't know.
Yep, I mean, this could potentially be a similar situation in the game 2 against Viper, when he dropped a tower on Viper's main gold near one of the wood lines as well and did that kind of thing, and it really messed Viper up, so maybe he's aiming for a similar sort of strategy here.
Yeah. And what do you think is Winchester doing? He's adding farms, he's doing a barracks, he's adding more villagers on wood.
Yeah, I didn't see how many villages he started off on, but
he's doing now 3 militias. That seems extremely odd to me. At minute 8.
Yeah, not
Ooh.
clicking up just yet. Gonna make
And
probably
his
one more
scout
villager at
is
least.
running dangerously close to the TC, but nice reaction by him and going back. I don't know what he wants to achieve with those, because RiuT is up to feudal age. And what is he doing? Let's see, he's going forward.
Building backs at home for now, RiuT is. With 3 villages. So he's left it probably left it a little bit later than he meant
I think he wants to go man at arms, and he just realized, oh, I'm way too late with my with my barracks. I need it quick because I want to make the militias while I'm upping to feudal age.
Yeah, I'd say that it does very much look like a panic. We saw 2 villages going to gold, so looking increasingly more like man at arms. So yeah, wanted to go man at arms, forgot to build a barracks, 2k4 plus.
Well, he didn't forget it, but he was just on the lane.
It's But we see Winchester coming forward, so he wants to do man at arms forward against the Aztec player, which is going to be a lot of fun.
So late.
But yeah, like you say, I mean, he's still a good minute and or so from hitting the feudal age.
He could have done the same strategy, but just faster without making the militias a bit later.
Yeah.
And RiuT exactly knows about it, and that's gonna end bad for Winchester, I have the feeling.
Yeah.
Because RiuT will have 3 men at arms, an extremely strong eagle warrior, and the same amount of villagers chasing them now. And that's gonna be a forward countered by another forward, I don't know.
And a wolf getting in on the action as well. Winchester adding in a 4th militia, so realising he's kind of outmatched, trying to reinforce that, but man at arms kicking in for now for RiuT, and Winchester has to turn back, even though
Winchester has to wait for his own man at arms. Oh, that's gonna be... Ooh, and Winchester with an extremely bad mining camp 3 tiles away from the goal.
Oh yeah.
At least on the one side.
Slightly
on the other side, it's
and one of his villages has kind of got isolated and now looks in a lot of danger. Man at arms is almost about to kick in for Winchester.
Oh, that's gonna... Now RiuT has to go back. That's so fun. And now the scout of Winchester is stronger than the scout of RiuT.
But we see more, and at least one more man at arms reinforcement for RiuT archery range going up. Just heard a villager die somewhere.
Yeah, RiuT picked lost 1 villager by the scout to the scout of Winchester. Oh, but the 2 villagers of Winchester are walking so far. And yeah, it's just 1 tile too far in the back. It's hard to see because it's on a little hill. But yeah, that's not gonna be efficient. So, and if you take a look on RiuT's mining camp, he has 7 villagers on it, who are working just perfectly.
Even a spearman getting great hits on the scout. The scout's out of the equation. The men at arms are gonna commit, and this is gonna go badly for Winchester.
That's not a good fight for Winchester. That's not a good fight at all. And he wants to. Oh, that could be game.
He wanted
to take the fight that he could get the tower up, but now.
Yeah, it's just lost.
That's not looking good.
Counter tower coming up for RiuT. He's got a lot more villagers on it, and he's probably gonna. Well, Winchesters will go up, but then won't be able to garrison it as much.
Oh, that's... But the good thing about Winchester that he has some archers behind. Gonna be able to do fletching. Oh, nice! He picked up a village and the gold. So it's 2 kills to 0 at the moment. But I still kinda see RiuT on the upper hand. But still, in feudal, Huns are as well better than Aztecs, just because of the option that you can go scouts and the Aztecs can't go scout. Let's see. The Winchester wants to sneak his army on the right hand side. He has been fletching already. RiuT is just doing this now. Yeah, and as you mentioned earlier, this hill is just what Winchester wants to secure in the middle. Because it's just the perfect opening for RiuT's base. And now he's gonna go with the archers, RiuT not reacting. RiuT is gonna go aggressive as well with his army, so that's gonna be interesting how it's gonna end. Yeah, and Winchester doesn't have any stone to build another tower at home. So he could be in some problems, but again he could do a lot of damage to RiuT at home. With those 4 archers and 1 man at arm could kill a ton of villagers.
Yeah, at least that army just walked straight past one of Winchester's archery ranges, so he knows it's coming, at least if he was watching. In the meantime, his army is now moving in
RiuT
onto
sees it
RiuT's
and
wood line.
great quick wall, a great quick wall.
One of those.
Oh, but this could not be enough, because this meant that I'm doing nice damage on the house.
But even so, look at now Winchester's gold. RiuT is going to move him.
Yeah. Losing one female villager, yes. But he's doing a great damage on the job there.
You're right.
Killing 2, no, only 1 villager lost for RiuT. So it's 5 villagers ahead for Winchester at the moment. And he took that stone on the side, which RiuT doesn't see. Well, he sees the stone. That's where he's gonna go next, I think.
But he does now have enough stone in the bank to get a tower up when he needs to. So.
Oh, and he's gonna trap the army? No, RiuT is gonna go away. And killing the archers nicely. Oh, that's sloppy by Winchester. He should not let this happen. But he did great damage on the right-hand side.
Yeah, and managing to completely preserve all those units as well, obviously. They have gone idle for a little bit though, and the skirmishers are coming, so that could be a loss of a few archers for Winchester if he doesn't react to it straight away. Now he's going to get out of there, but almost getting trapped by 2 more skirmishers. Meanwhile, on the gold of Winchester, Winchester's having to tower there, still not yet able to reclaim the gold and start working.
Oh, and he's gonna lose the archers. That's the archers. That's not good. He has to fight with the villagers and snipe the men-at-arms. That's what he's doing, and snipe the men-at-arms. Otherwise, your villagers are gonna die pretty fast.
Doesn't have the archers in the mix to take down those men-at-arms quickly, though, does he?
Well, it's only 1, and it's on 16 HP, so.
Yeah.
Oh, nice micro by RiuT here, sniping the archers and the skirmishers pretty nicely. And now Winchester is doing a wheelbarrow and he has a lot of farms, so I would love to see stables now. 2 stables, full scout, defense, offensive upgrades, and just go full feudal on RiuT. Who is gonna up, of course, aiming for a faster castle time. But RiuT with pretty late eco upgrades, only now doing how's it called? The farm upgrade.
Horse collar, yeah, I saw him.
Horse collar, yeah. He did his first wood upgrade pretty late. Oh, and Winchester is doing a better mining camp now.
Yeah, I think there is a 1 tile gap, isn't there? Which
yeah, but the one tile is perfect.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I was questioning whether it might be flush against it, but it's not.
Yeah. I would love to see stables from Winchester now. That would be so nice. And I think it would also work quite nicely. Oh, but his 2 stone villagers are in trouble now. Yeah, they're gonna die. At least 1. Yeah, and he's not noticing. He's gonna lose 1 of them. And he's gonna lose the skirmishers who just came out of the archer range.
Yeah, slightly unfortunate for Winchester there. He seems to be kind of getting picked off a little bit. Getting split up into too many small groups. We're only now doing wheelbarrow as well. But
yeah, but he's gonna be like 4 villages behind because Winchester already has wheelbarrow. But RiuT has more army, so at the moment I think RiuT is still ahead. I just wanna see scouts of Winchester, but now it's already too late for scouts. He's gonna go cross late.
I thought that wolf just didn't care about RiuT's army. I thought Gaia was on his side then. But RiuT seems really on point with his micro in this game. But potentially going to get trapped a little bit now by 4 more skirmishers. If they could pick up the archers of RiuT, that would be really nice. Take out those before they upgrade to crossbows later on in the game, potentially.
Yeah, but still, Winchester, his army is so split up everywhere. Just few armies and another few skirmishers, few archers. And it's pretty easy to micro against this. And now RiuT just can run away.
RiuT clicking up to the castle age. Winchester, meanwhile, will be hot on his heels. Is only just about getting the resources right now. It's floating 600 or 700 wood in the bank though, so he could do what you wanted to do and drop a couple of stables and go crazy if he wants to.
Yeah, but I don't think he should definitely put some of the wood villagers or some of the food villagers to gold, because he only has 2 for 6, 7 villagers on gold. But it doesn't matter what he's doing, it's not enough.
The army of RiuT, which is sneaking around the bottom side of the map though, is looking pretty scary if that moves in on the left side of the gold and gets a couple of picks probably. But even so, when that gets upgraded to crossbow as well, it's going to be a lot of damage potential.
Yeah, and Winchester is on 3 archery ranges and he's doing scale mail armor, maybe anticipating 2 barracks as well. Anticipating maybe Winchester to go full skirmishers. And Winchester is dropping the 2 stables I was talking about. A bit late in my opinion, but Knights are gonna be more effective than Scouts. He knows it better of course than me. And now this could be interesting. Winchester has a lot more skirmishers, but they are again split up in 2 armies. Ooh, now he has to engage fast before RiuT gets Bodkin and crossbow, but that's not gonna happen, I think.
Bloodlines kicking in for Winchester, RiuT going down the Bodkin and crossbowman route with bowsaw as well.
Yeah, but RiuT is gonna just completely fail with his eagle. With his eagle warriors, I don't know. He was maybe anticipating him to go full skirmisher, but he's doing elite skirmishers, but still. He will also do knights. Ooh, RiuT sneaking some 5 crossbows from the top. He could go to the wood. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, those 5 crossbows are gonna do a ton of damage, I think. He's gonna lose his main army, probably, but those 5, if Winchester doesn't see it,
there's a hole. The last villagers just chopped.
Yeah, that's a hole, of course.
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see the hole before.
2, 3, 4, 5, 5 now. Oh, that's so bad.
Yeah, but that's, as you say, half.
Oh, so well played by RiuT. 6.
And now he's got +1. Eagles moving in on the skirms. One of them is nearly dead though.
Yeah, and he has to go home with 7 villagers at home. He has to go with the knights. He can. Oh, that was so nicely done, nicely played. Those 5 archers just maybe decided the game, I think.
Yeah, it's put RiuT 6 vills ahead at this point, and now he's going to be able to move in on the gold and stop.
Yeah, it's only those villagers which he was ahead. He had a little more army all the time, but still, Winchester has still the Hun's power. Now with 2 stables, 2 archer ranges, 2 stables.
I think what he really needs is a nice trap. If you can get a decent number of knights moving in from one direction, elite skirms coming from the other direction, and get a good trap, which he may now be setting up, then that could work. But at the moment, the skirms are actually running into eagles, which isn't what he wants. Few knights, but not really enough catching up to the crossbows.
RiuT is doing the perfect job. He's fighting with the crossbows against the knights and with the eagles against the elite skirmishers.
Yeah, that's exactly what RiuT wants.
And in the meantime, RiuT at home, he has 2 extra TC. Winchester doesn't have a single extra TC.
Yeah, so that villager gap between the 2 is just going to grow and grow and grow. Already at 12, and increasing by 2 every round of villagers, obviously, whilst the TC difference remains. Most of that army for RiuT getting cleaned up, but Winchester losing a lot as well, including all of his knights.
And look at Winchester's, and look at RiuT's economy. He will be clicking up to Imperial in like 2 minutes. He already has the gold for it, he needs a bit more food.
Yeah, floating an insane bag of gold. By the time he gets the food, he'll probably have so much gold in the bank that he'll be able to be massing eagles and stuff quite powerfully.
Oh, this could be over already, maybe. Well, let's see.
Here a monastery coming up for RiuT and 1 monk, so probably going to think about getting in a couple of those relics as well, whilst Winchester is forced in his base to remain more or less in his base.
And that's what RiuT wants to do. He just wants to keep the Hun play in his base, because then he knows that he just can get to Imperial and kill everything with eagles.
Yeah.
This looks extremely well for RiuT now. And those +4, +2 eagles are not that, they can keep up with the skirmishers and knights. And Yeah, on this hill Winchester can't engage. He wants to engage
Wants
now.
to, though.
I think it's his only option to survive. I think, but
if he picks off a decent number of crossbows, then this fight might turn. He's doing okay at the moment, yeah. And Knight's doing okay against those eagles, and yeah, like most of those eagles going down. So, like, this might give Vinchester just a little window to try and actually, like, reverse it and go back against RiuT for a while, like before RiuT manages to reach the Imperial Age. Because I think, as we were saying, if Vinchester remained camped where he was, then like RiuT would just be going up to the Imperial Age and using that Aztec early Imperial Age to just kill him. But if Vinchester can just make something happen now, it's going to be really, really, really tough. But this is his little window to actually try and claw his way back.
If he doesn't kill RiuT in the next 4 minutes, I think, or at least kills his army or something, and then he's doing +2 defense for his knights now. But he has no economy, he only has 55, he's 30 villages behind, only on 1 TC.
Yeah.
But let's see, it's not over yet, definitely not over. They have the same army count, more or less.
RiuT's got the resources to click up now. But
yeah, RiuT is finishing his siege workshop and imping now, so that's the window he has now.
Yeah.
Because if RiuT survives now, and he has already his barracks because he did Castle Age Eagles, so he doesn't need as many upgrades and they will be stronger earlier. Ooh, this is gonna be tough for Winchester.
Yeah, it's just so difficult to see how he can actually do enough damage in the next few minutes.
Yeah, because he won't get a lot of more knights. And RiuT as well with gold shaft mining with his also pretty nice upgrade.
Yeah, as you said, Vinchester's economy is so small. I think it is now on a second town centre, just the 2 for now, but
yeah, and look as well, like he has 2 monks in his base. RiuT now, he's gonna maybe do more, but I don't think two monks will be enough to defend from 10 knights. He can convert 2 knights and then
yeah,
TC will do the rest.
His army and TCs to defend with the rest. Like you say, RiuT already had so much prepared for Vinchester. Like, he lost his army in the middle of the map, but because he'd been upgrading the eagles and massing them and putting the barracks already been doing a monastery and making a monk or 2 to get the relics.
And so even now he's still sneaking an army of crossbow skirmishers and eagles to Winchester's base, but now he has a TC already.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's putting up 4 crossbows to the gold, that's so nice. Let's see how he can defend at home though, that's the most important thing. But yes, look at those eagles, they will be elite eagles and then kill everything. This should be game now.
Yeah. Massed up about 20 already, and like you say, as soon as that gets elite, probably like the next armor upgrade as well.
Winchester's going home with the knights, and now RiuT can just clean everything with his... Okay, no, he's coming back. But still, those will be elite in 1 minute. He might even call it now. No, he wants to fight first.
And Vinchester chasing those knights down, those eagles down, desperate to kill as many of them as he can before
yeah, well,
they become
that's his
elite.
only opportunity to win. Blame him for it. He needs to kill those eagles before they get elite, but
that window's about to snapshot on him. It's almost time for elite. Elite now kicking in, plate mail armor halfway
now he
done.
will take the fight and he will demolish. Yeah, and that's the GG. Extremely well played by RiuT.
Yeah.
But I still think that those 5 crossbows decided the game.
Yeah, they ruined Vinchester's economy and completely stopped him from gathering wood and took some of the farmers away at a time when he needed to kind of kickstart his multiple TC economy, and like he never got onto a second TC after that point. Fell behind in villages, couldn't mass enough army either to go aggressive in the Castle Age as the Huns need to do. Like RiuT just made that, had him like dancing to his tune to keep the Hun players stuck in their base when you are a Meso civilization. Like, that is just the perfect situation for you and perfectly executed by RiuT.
Yeah, because just both of the Meso civs, either Mayans and Aztecs, have such an economic advantage over any other civ. And if you just don't die at home, you have everything.
Right, I'm going to be right back in 2 minutes.